through your leadership journey, what would you say is something that has helped you develop capacity with those around you so that you can ultimately enable your organization to thrive?
I really had to learn that everybody requires a different leadership style, and situations require a different leadership style. I really love situational leadership. I think really like where you want to get your organization, especially as a leader, is that everyone's rowing in the same direction. They understand what our strategy as an organization is. They know what our operational plan is. They understand how their role is contributing to the mission, how they're going to be evaluated. They have regular check-ins and feedback, but you're not there like controlling every aspect of the work. And my goodness, if you were, like, you're not an effective leader. You're not getting things done. You're not driving the organization forward, because if you're so focused internally, you can't be building those key relationships externally. And I mean, speaking in the context of the charitable sector, my key role is building the brand, right? Like increasing awareness of the work that we're doing, things like this, as well as fundraising. So those are probably the two most important things that I do, in addition to obviously working with the board, setting the strategy, and just making sure we're all headed in the right direction. I cannot spend the kind of time that I need to outside of the organization if I'm deep within the operations every single day. And so that also means maybe letting your ego go a little bit, right? This idea that you have to have your hands in everything, or that you become a bottleneck as well. So looking at your organization's structure, creating a structure in an organization that's conducive to getting things done, or building capacity and people feeling confident in their own roles. I also think it's really important that when you're bringing people into an organization, or whether you come in and you're somewhat new at an organization, that you look at like what are those gaps that we have, right? How are we filling them? Is there internal talent that we could be building up? And not always looking out, right, to say what are some of the goals and aspirations of those who are already within our organization and have dedicated a lot of time to that? Do we have a professional development plan for them? Are we investing in their future? It shouldn't be that, there's a few people within the organization that have funds for things like education and conferences and professional development and no one else does, because you're not setting your organization up for success. And then how are you bringing them into the appropriate leadership conversations and building that capacity as well? So you don't have to be barrier between them or prevent those relationships from happening, because you're not going to be at the organization forever. And when you're gone, my goodness, I hope that there's a look at the internal talent and that we have a succession plan in place, and there's opportunity for growth and development for anyone within the organization. And so how do we create environments where people see themselves with us long term, that there is a level of loyalty and the pride in the work that they're doing, because it is a reciprocal relationship?